So when you have your basic pieces outlined, you know that you will always keep coming back to them. You don't have to think about what you're going to wear because you've already decided that this is how you're going to dress. You've identified your signature look, you've identified what works for your lifestyle, and you invest in the pieces that you will keep using time and time again. Bonjour, welcome back to another brand new video. I hope you're doing amazing. If you're brand new here, my name is Minelia and I create lifestyle content specifically around self-image, style, hair, and beauty. And today we're going to be talking about style. But if you love lifestyle content, definitely go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I invite you to click that little red subscribe down there on the right hand side and turn on the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I publish a brand new video. I'll start a capsule wardrobe, but first, principles of starting a capsule wardrobe. So I do have a video coming up on how to start a capsule wardrobe, and this is part of it. But in the second video, I will be talking more on items to add to your wardrobe. But this video, we're going to be talking about principles to follow in order to make sure that you are getting your best from your investment when it comes to buying those pieces. So if you are interested, let's dive right in. So number one, invest in higher quality pieces. I know it can be very challenging to invest in higher quality pieces, especially if you are on a very, very tight budget. But one of the things that I've learned is that I can save up that money and invest in a higher quality piece so that I can get more wear out of it instead of having to buy it over and over and over again. It's so tempting to buy something very cheaply. But I will share at the end of this video how I go about to invest in better quality pieces, more pricier pieces, and pieces that I'm going to get the time out of it as opposed to throwing it out in, I don't know, a month or 2 months. And a lot of websites now, it can be very tempting to buy from them, especially websites like Shein and Forever 21 and Romwe, and I'm not even sure what the others are called, Chic, I'm not even sure. And I do buy from Shein specifically, but when I buy from that website, I usually use those items for in the house, like when I'm at home, because I really have begun practicing over the last year, presenting myself in a better light, not just when I'm going outside to the office or when I'm going to like lunch or something, but also when I'm at my home. I really want to feel good, and I prefer to buy or invest in lower price point items for my house because during that time I'm actually doing things like working or washing dishes or cleaning, etc., or just lounging even. So it is definitely tempting to invest in those price points. But what you do find is that as time progresses, maybe about 3 months thereabout, the quality is not good because it is very, very cheaply made. The material is very lightweight, like chiffon, or I'm not even sure what that fabric is called. And also it makes you sweat a lot and you end up having to throw these pieces out more often. So I have been really paying attention to my purchases. I've been consciously buying items as opposed to just sitting down and putting items in my basket as I used to before. And that has really helped me elevate my wardrobe in a more mindful way. So if you want to get more wear out of your items, and especially if you're on a budget, the first place to start is to invest in higher quality pieces and higher quality basics especially. So take that money, save it, and then when the time comes, like in 3 months, you can bulk buy a better quality piece or save for one item, and then you add one item to your wardrobe every single month or every quarter, as opposed to buying a ton of items for low price points that you have to end up throwing out sooner than later. The second principle is to start with a minimalist wardrobe. And right now I do have a minimalist wardrobe. I work from home sometimes. I work at in the corporate space. I do go out for lunch or brunch with mostly lunch, not brunch, or dinners. But one thing that I've really learned is that I do not have to have so many different pieces all at once. So you could start off with a minimalist wardrobe. So outline on a list, which is what I did, sit down and write down what exactly is it that you need to invest in. And I did create a video on how to start that process. I will link them in the end screen when it comes to starting off your wardrobe, or basically elevating your appearance or looking more polished most of the time. But a great tip is to start with a minimalist wardrobe. You don't have to buy everything every single month, as I mentioned earlier. And if you're starting with a minimalist wardrobe, it really helps you invest in higher quality basics or higher quality pieces, and it makes you much more innovative when putting together different styles and using those pieces in a more versatile way. So for example, this is a bodysuit that I'm wearing from J. Crew. I am currently wearing a pair of jeans with it, but I can definitely wear this bodysuit with a pair of trousers to go to the office on a Friday, or I could wear it with a nice satin skirt to go to dinner. But really ensuring that, one, this is a higher quality piece, it's higher price point, the material is so much more, it's so soft, it is really so soft. I will link it down below in the description box if it's still available, and I can get the most wear out of it. The third principle is to exercise care when you're shopping. Now, when I cleaned out my closet last year, I decided to start from scratch. I was so tempted to just buy a bunch of things. And again, when sale prices look so tempting, you can afford it if it's budget friendly. You can just like add things to your basket. So a go-to tip that I practice is that I put something, if I am on a website and I'm in the sales section, which is where I am usually in, because I don't really care for saying that my outfit costs $300. At the end of the day, if it is a good quality piece and it is from a website that is a great price point, and it is a higher quality, and this item is like the last two pieces, I don't care about that. So what I do is that I will spend time on websites like J. Crew or Nordstrom, or sometimes Karen Millen, H&M, Mango outlets, Zara. And what I will do, I will put items in my basket from the sale section because I feel tempted to buy it at the time, and or it's something that I want to put into my wardrobe. But before I just go ahead and buy it, I really want to make sure that that is the item that I want. I really want to make sure I look at the reviews, I look at the quality, I look at the make, I look at the like what people are saying about it, because it can be very easy to get a pair. Like right now, I have a pair of boots in my mango basket for the last month, and I'm still not sure if I want to buy it yet, but it is a really, really, really good piece. It has great reviews, but I like to let the items sit there before I buy it. And sometimes what I do notice is that I'll come back and I'm like, what was I thinking putting that in my basket? Like, what was I thinking? I'm not gonna wear this. Like, it's not really my style. And that's why it's important to really figure out your signature style, really figure out what works with your body type, your body shape, and you can do a kibbe analysis to do that. I do have a video on how to start the process. Your color palette as well, making sure that the fabrics that you're choosing, the shades that you're choosing, they are really truly going to complement you and complement your attire and your personal brand. Now for me, I am a romantic and I'm a theatrical romantic and a soft gamine. So I really like tailored clothes most of the time, but on the weekends or when I'm going out, I really love to have a little bit of like flow and a little bit of patterns in my wardrobe, but it's not my everyday wear. But figuring out those two elements of my signature style really helped me be more mindful when it came to buying my pieces, and mindful with sales as well. So don't just go out and just buy because it's on sale. Like, really take the time out to understand, is this going to fit my body well? Is this going to be a good piece for my wardrobe? Can I get the most out of this? Like, really think about those questions before you punch in your credit card and just like randomly buy anything online or even in a store. I shop mostly online, so for me it's online. But if you do go to a store and you see an item, really think about those things. Like, try it on, ask yourself, is this something that I can use more than once? I can mix and match with different other pieces I already have. Or if it's not, if it's a want, then you probably will you could come back to it at some other time, like an add-on piece in the end. So this is a go-to tip when it comes to building a wardrobe, a capsule wardrobe, and that is getting like neutral colors. I have a ton of neutral colors right now in my wardrobe. Majority of them are neutral. And for me, the purpose is that having a very monochromatic look makes me look more elegant. It makes me look more seamless. It makes me look more put together and polished. And if you are on a budget, starting off with like colors that you can mix and match in the same shades or the same color palette, like blacks and different shades of blacks or browns and different shades of browns, then it really helps you mix and match them better. So you could start with neutrals. You can get them in anything that you want, whether it's a jacket, a dress, a shorts, a trouser, a top. Start with the neutral colors and then you add on afterwards. When you have built your wardrobe staple, like your wardrobe basics, then you can decide, okay, I want to add on a pop of color or pop of pattern now. So you add that in, bearing in mind whether or not the add-on piece is going to be beneficial to your wardrobe. It's going to really help you use or mix and match it with other things that you already have, and you can get your best wear per cost. Fashion trends. Now, I am not someone when it comes to trends. I do not know what is trending, to be honest with you. I do not pay attention to it. And I really focus or pay attention to, I do follow a lot of Instagrammers or influencers and fashion influencers, but I follow persons who carry or have the similar signature style as me. Now, I do not like bold colors and wild colors. Not often. I do have like one or two pieces, but I will not go out and buy a pair of boots because it's trending. I do not go buy a pair, like an orange jacket because it's trending or that's the color of the year. No, I think it's important that you put or you add pieces or you buy pieces that you really truly are going to use, and you're going to use it in like over time, as opposed to buying something that is trending right now and then next year it is out of, like, it's not in season and you have to put it aside because you're mindful about what other people are going to say about what you're wearing. A perfect example of that is that last year H&M had this spring collection of attire, like there were dresses and shorts and tops and pants and stuff, and it was a really beautiful pattern and I wanted to buy it, but then I thought this is not going to be, I'm not going to use this like this year, I'm not going to use it all the time. It's going to be something that I will wear once, or I'll wear a couple of times and then I will have it in the closet, and then I will end up having to give it away when I'm doing my regular declutter, as I have in the past with a lot of pieces that I've purchased based on what is trending. So you really want to pay attention to that when it comes to trends. Do not just add things because it's what's in. Like, no, you want to craft your signature style, you want to craft your signature brand, you want to really embody that, and you really have to take the time out to understand what is going to work for you and what is going to work for your lifestyle. And I did speak about that in that video that you can check out in the end screen on how to start or how to find your personal style. Pay attention to your lifestyle. I do live in a tropical area, so what is trending in spring in another country is not going to resonate with me, or what is trending in autumn is not going to resonate with me because I don't wear those pieces. Something for summer probably, but you really want to consider your personal life, your personal style, your personal brand when it comes to buying purchases, when it comes to buying items. Sorry, that was redundant. And you're not just buying things based on what is trending just because you want to be in the crowd or you feel like you're missing out on something. You're not missing out on anything, and guess what? This trend is going to be out of season in 12 months. So remember that. Another principle is to make your wardrobe basics your priority. I think I kind of touched base on that already, but when you're buying pieces, sit down and write down what exactly is it that you need to add to your wardrobe right now. And then every month, if you can't afford it, you cross out the items as you go along. So for me, I'm still working on my capsule wardrobe, and I kind of feel like my closet is so full right now. So I need to go in and like remove some items, or it's too small because they're literally basics. So I do plan on changing my bedroom, my spare bedroom or my office space into a closet office. So that is one of my goals this year, to really bring in or have my signature wardrobe created, or curated rather. But one thing that I did do was that I sat down and I outlined a list of things that I really needed to buy. And then every month I buy one piece. So for example, I needed to get some jeans. I needed to get a black pair of jeans, a blue pair of jeans. And it took me a very long time to get a blue pair of jeans because every time I bought one, it did not fit. It was like too small or too big or something. And I finally found a right fit. And I will be getting more of those because it's a basic piece and I can keep using that over and over and over and over and over again. And I can mix and match different styles with it. I can wear it to the office as a casual Friday outfit. I can wear it to dinner. I could wear it to run my errands. So when you have your basic pieces outlined, you know that you will always keep coming back to them. You don't have to think about what you're going to wear because you've already decided that this is how you're going to dress. You've identified your signature look. You've identified what works for your lifestyle, and you invest in the pieces that you will keep using time and time again. And when it comes to basic pieces as well, you can always find so many different combinations of outfits with it. So for example, these are like simple tops. These are two basic t-shirts, one in black, one in white. And I can wear this in many ways. I can get like 4 outfits out of this one piece. I can wear this with a nice satin skirt. For example, let's go with the black one. I can wear this black t-shirt with a nice black satin skirt on an evening if I want to go out, and a nice pair of heels and a bag. I could wear this with trousers and put on a jacket over it for the office. I could wear this with a pair of jeans. I can wear this with a pair of shorts. So investing in basic pieces really truly help you get more versatility out of your wardrobe pieces, and you don't have to keep buying or trying to figure out what are you going to wear. Same thing with a t-shirt or button down t-shirt. This is a must have button down or must have staple for your wardrobe when it comes to your capsule wardrobe. This one is a little bit more on the satin side, and I can wear this to dinner. I've worn this to dinner as a dress, and I just put on like a what do you call those, the biker shorts beneath it, and I had a nice pair of heels on my bag, and it was really really beautiful. I'm gonna see if I can get a photo and insert it for you guys, but this is a very simple basic satin shirt. I can also wear this with a pair of trousers if I want to go to the office and have like an upscale kind of look, and have a nice pair of heels, a pearl earring, a nice pearl set, watch, and it looks so put together. And same thing with this cotton shirt. This is also buttoned down, but I could wear this with jeans. I could wear this with trousers. I can wear this with a skirt. So you really truly want to make sure that you make the basics a priority. That way, when you are trying to figure out your outfits for the day or the outfits for the week, you don't have to worry about, okay, what are you going to wear or how are you going to wear this? And a quick tip that you can do is to spend some time on Pinterest. You can go to Pinterest and create a my signature style board, make it secret. That is what I did, and try to figure out what kind of styles you are drawn to, and then you look at the pieces that they're using in those outfits, and then you can write that down into your list and you buy them one by one. So again, my style is a theatrical, romantic, and a gamine. So your style might be flamboyant. You love color, you love prints, you love flowy things. So you're like a flamboyant person, or you're someone who's very classic. You love tailored outfits, you love straight cuts, you love jackets, you love that nice masculine meets feminine look. and then you will invest in pieces that are more geared towards that. And that's why it's important to really figure out your signature style. It's not just about buying basic pieces, it's about buying basic pieces that you are going to wear and you are going to find the most use out of it. The last tip that I have is to find your signature look, and that means your go-to look. For me, my go-to look is a jeans and something on top, a t-shirt or a bodysuit or a top or something, but that is my signature go-to look. When I don't know what I'm gonna wear or I don't have time to figure out what I'm going to wear, I usually just pull that out and I wear it. And if I'm going to the office, my signature look is wearing all black. I love an all black attire, and I always get complimented when I wear black because it really is one of my colors. And it's not just wearing the black, but it's also the shade of the black as well. Black and gray. Gray really makes me stand out, which is so interesting. But again, it is from me doing my color analysis. I figured out that I'm a cool undertone, so wearing grays, and I do have a lot of gray and red in my skin tone, but you really want to figure out like what is going to work for you. So when you have a signature look, a signature brand, a signature look, you will just like, if you're in a rush, you know exactly what you're gonna wear. You pull out that trouser, you pull out that top, you pull out that t-shirt or whatever it is, you pull out that dress and belt and pair of heels or pair of boots, and then you're out the door, because it is something that you consistently wear. And guess what? People are going to associate you with that look because they know that this is how you love to present yourself. It is your personal brand, and it's kind of an expectation, if you will. But the more you use it or the more you wear it, you start to see how you stand out, and you start to see how you feel more confident in it. So don't go wearing something or wearing a style if you don't feel comfortable in it. Don't invest in pieces to craft a style if you know that you're not going to wear that, if you know that you're not going to wear those cuts and those asymmetrical pieces and all those different things. You know, just an example. For me, I would not wear that. That is not my brand. So you really truly want to pay attention to that. Again, you can spend some time in Pinterest. If you don't have an account, it's free to create. If you have Google, what do you call that, Gmail, you can create an account with it, or Facebook, and you just craft your signature style mood board. Save photos, search for photos based on what you love to wear, what you would like to wear. Save those photos, and then you look at how they're putting it together. If they were in a satin skirt and a bodysuit, and then you look for those pieces and then you add them in one by one. So I did mention that I was going to share with you guys a tip that I use when it comes to buying higher quality pieces. So I just bought 2 dresses yesterday from J. Crew, and they would cost me in my currency $1,400. Never in my life will I, never say never, but it is very, very rare that I would invest in a dress that price. To be honest with you, I probably will, but not anytime soon. But what I did was that I really like to spend time in the sale sections of high-end websites. So for my workwear, I would go to a website like Reese, which is like a UK-based website, or Hobbs or Karen Millen, and I will pay attention to what's going on in the sales section regularly, and then I will add the pieces to my basket, and I'll come back later and see whether I want it, and if I do want it, I will buy it. So yesterday I did the same thing for J. Crew. I wanted to get 2 maxi dresses for like going to brunch, because summertime is coming, going to brunch or going to the marina. I love going to the marina on the weekend sometimes. It's my go-to watering hole when it comes to like going for lunch or whatever. And I wanted to have a little bit more flow when it comes to my attire for weekends. So I wanted to get pieces that I would get my wear out of it, not just buy something because it's cheaper or pretty, but I wanted to make sure that I will get my best wear out of that item. So I invested in two higher price point dresses. One of the dresses, I actually saw this dress on Net-a-Porter and it was like 300 US dollars, but I got the dresses for $37 each. So the tip is to find out your shops, like your go-to shops that you would love to buy things from based on your signature style, based on your signature brand. Write that down, bookmark those if you have to on your browser. I have a folder called fashion sites that I want to buy from. That's literally the name. You save those pieces in there, and then you can always come back to see whether or not you want to buy the piece. And if you don't, then that's okay, you'll come back another time. But it really helps you get the higher quality price points, the higher quality pieces, but at a cheaper price points, because it is usually like the last set and they're about to, or they want to get it out of stock. It's a classic e-commerce strategy. If you have like one or two pieces of an item and it's slow moving, or it's just there, like the sales have stopped on that item, you'll bring down the price points and then you will put it like an extra something percent off, and then you will get that for next to nothing, which is what I did. So the dresses cost $700 in my currency, retail price, and I got it for $110 thereabout, because I bought two dresses and my total cost was like $221 EC. So yeah, that is a go-to trick. That is that for this video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and check out this video right there where I spoke about cheap ways to always look put together and you don't have to go spending out a ton of money. Definitely watch that video and this one right here on how to find your signature style. I will see you next time. Bisous. Bye.